What is up guys? So in today's video, I thought I'd do a quick follow-up to my previous video detailing 20 websites you can use together to supplement your online income, which I'll also provide a link to below so you can check it out if you haven't yet done so. And I'm actually going to be doing something a bit special today because I'm not only going to show you what I currently believe to be some of the best websites for working online without having to have any special qualifications, but I'm also going to put my money where my mouth is and actually power through a full hour of working online to give you guys a good indication of what the earnings potential is like on these websites. And before we get started, do me a quick favor and smash the like button to help this video out with the YouTube algorithm, and also consider subscribing to my YouTube channel for more videos about making money online and digital entrepreneurship. And with that, let's get started with the video. So before I actually get to work, let me first quickly point out some other websites and methods that could be very efficient that you can consider using alongside today's method. And first up, we have here a site called Clickworker. It's a website that I believe pays internationally for doing tasks related to AI optimization. For example, there are a lot of tasks involving facial recognition where you need to take pictures or film videos of yourself, and I have tried making money on it, but the tasks I've gotten on it have been quite limited. Having done 2 tasks so far, my balance was at just over 70 euros, which is quite good considering the amount of work I put in. However though, one of my submissions was actually disqualified because apparently some of the photos I've submitted weren't good enough, and so after that I was left with a mere 1.34 euros. Granted, my lack of opportunities on Clickworker could be because my demographic information isn't quite optimal for what they're looking for, but I thought I'd just share my honest experience with you, and I still think, given how well some of their tasks can pay, despite there not being many of them, that Clickworker is probably worth considering if you're looking for an efficient way to make some extra side cash. And before I jump into the main group of websites I'm going to be demonstrating today, moving first to a different category of websites, if you watched my previous video, which again is linked below, there is a collection of so-called user testing websites that you can sign up for to be able to make money by providing feedback on various websites, software, and apps. Now, theoretically, if you sign up for multiple of these user testing sites, you should be able to receive lots of opportunities for testing. However, in my case, so far after about a month, I've only been able to earn about $12 in total from all the user testing sites I've signed up for, with another $10 still pending. For example, here on usertesting.com, I've only been able to do 1 task which paid me $10, and as for some of the other sites like Validately here, I did indeed receive lots of different notifications regarding tests I would be able to do, but it turned out that even when I received an opportunity to do a test, oftentimes what happened after I did the qualification survey was that I couldn't even qualify to do it after all. Now, my lack of opportunities could again be due to factors like where I live, based on the fact that a lot of the qualification surveys I got actually asked for people from different parts of the world. And based on various earnings reports on forums like Reddit, people have reported to be able to earn a decent amount from user testing, such as this person here who earned just over $200 in March alone if we tally up their earnings from this type of website. Therefore, despite my lackluster experience with them, due to how time efficient they can be for making money, I still recommend signing up for as many user testing sites as possible, which again I list and cover in my part 1 working online video. And speaking of yet another great opportunity, which unfortunately I also got rejected from for an unknown reason, even after applying twice, so I'm pretty salty about it, but it has shown to be a very consistent way to make money online if you get accepted, especially if you live in the United States apparently. And that website is Amazon Mechanical Turk, which despite it not accepting me, has proven time and time again, based on my extensive research, to be one of the highest paying websites that don't require any special qualification or skills. Moving on, the last bonus website I want to show you before I get into my main websites is the Rollstar HipHop music creation platform, where one can earn PayPal money by simply listening to 30 seconds of songs and clicking on whether you like it or not. And actually, my original plan for this session was to have Rollstar HipHop playing on my phone so I can actually reach down to tap on a song whenever it's ready, even while I'm working on my PC to help me earn a little bit of extra money. And in fact, I still stand by that strategy, except there seems to be some technical issues with the website at the moment of this recording, so I unfortunately won't be able to demonstrate it, but if you'd like to learn more about this method, I'll link up another video below in which I cover how it works in depth. Now, while it's unfortunate I won't be able to use Rollstar HipHop today to supplement my income, the websites I will be using to try to earn the most money possible are mainly micro workers, combined with a bit of pico workers, as well as rapid workers. All of these websites are very similar in that you do some simple tasks, usually involving clicking on certain websites, social media posts, or even YouTube videos to boost their views. And the reason I'm going to be juggling all three is that I want to have the most options available to me at any given time so that I can constantly try to pick the highest paying and most time efficient gigs to do. Now, in case you're wondering, these websites are available worldwide, except sometimes a task does require you to be in a certain country. But what I found is that similar to Amazon Mechanical Turk, these so-called micro-tasking websites are going to be way more efficient and also less boring, in my opinion, than your standard survey or offer wall site. But the catch would be that you need to do the task with precision, otherwise you may get disqualified from a payment. Lastly, before I begin, as you can see here, most of the tasks on these websites only pay out a few cents each, with the ones that pay more typically involving more effort and time. So my main strategy here would be to try to find the optimal balance between how fast I can complete a task and how much they pay. And again, I'm going to be doing this for an hour. It is currently about 9:20 p.m. right now, as you can see. So without further ado, I'm going to put on some of my favorite music and get right to it. I'll see you guys in a bit. Oh, and before I forget, I also need to show you my account balances so that you know that I'm not cheating. So here, if I scroll up on Pico Workers, you can see that I have 79 cents in my balance. If I go over to Micro Workers, I have 22 cents here on the left. And then finally on Rapid Workers, I have $0. And if I look at the time here, it's currently 9:35 p.m. So this will be my starting point.
A few moments later.
Alright, I'm back and it's currently, as you can see here, 10:48 p.m. Which is slightly over an hour since I last talked to you guys. But I did have to go to the bathroom and get a drink as well as set up my stream again, or video recording again rather, so it did take me a few minutes. But anyway, let's go ahead and dive into the results of my work on these websites for the past hour, and let's just say that the results weren't as good as I expected. So first of all, I ended up focusing mostly on Micro Worker, and here as you can see my balance is only 27 cents from 22 cents of earlier, but that doesn't factor in some of the tasks that are still pending review. And in total, I was able to complete 5 basic tasks within the hour on Micro Worker, plus one more supposedly more advanced task listed under Higher Group, but it's not showing here for some reason. But even with that included, unfortunately, my earnings probably don't even exceed $1. However, I also have to point out that there were at least 2 cases on Micro Worker where the task I got was actually faulty, meaning that I literally couldn't complete it because, for example, a link I was supposed to click was missing from a website. Also, being fairly new to these websites, I did find myself spending a significant chunk of time browsing through tasks and often clicking away from them after finding out I'm supposed to enter my email, for example, or sign up using Facebook or things like that, which I avoided. So that was Micro Worker with less than $1 earned, and moving forward to Pico Worker, I found that there were a lot more lower priced gigs like searching for a website on Google, and that was the reason I didn't spend a lot of time on Pico Worker. But now I actually think a lot of these tasks are probably a lot more consistent and straightforward than those on Micro Worker. And speaking of which, just backtracking a little bit to Micro Worker, I do highly recommend doing the Add Steam Game to Wishlist gig. For example, you can see that I earned 11 cents twice and 5 cents once for doing it, and these could literally be done in a few clicks provided you have the Steam software installed. My fellow gamers will surely know what I'm talking about. Anyway, coming back over to my Pico Worker earnings, we can see that I earned a total of 17 cents from doing just 2 tasks, which brings my total to still around $1. And that is actually all I earned for today's 1-hour session, because after a bit of browsing and contemplation, I didn't end up doing any tasks on Rapid Worker because a vast majority of them involved signing up for something, which again, I didn't want to do for any of my existing email accounts. But on the other hand, based on my limited experience, I actually think that Rapid Worker has the potential to win out in terms of efficiency if you simply open up a new email account that you're not going to use anyway to sign up for these offers, many of which I think are actually CPA offers, which would be its own strategy you can consider. Anyhow, I know I've made very bad earnings today, but I still strongly believe that these websites have their place considering how easy they are to get started with and the fact that they work worldwide. And I think I would be able to do a lot better provided I was more familiar with the types of gigs that are available on all 3 websites instead of having to spend time to understand them within the past hour. In fact, one of the reasons I wanted to do this demo and have confidence in these websites is that I have a friend, shout out to Beatrice by the way if you're watching, that has a decent amount of success from Pico Workers and Rapid Workers being able to earn $10 or more each day in a few hours. And so if I learn more strategies about these sites, I'll also be sure to share them in the comment section below, so keep your eyes peeled for that as well. And that'll be the end of today's video. If you liked it or found it helpful and like my transparency, be sure to smash the like button to help the video out and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos about making money online and digital entrepreneurship. Also, if you'd like to learn more about some of the methods I personally use to make money online, be sure to check out the first link in the description box below and also join my free Facebook group for even more resources and updates. And with that, thank you so much for watching and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.